Good afternoon, Grinders. This is your NFL SimLabs analysis for Thursday, September 11th. I'm Jordan Cooper, aka BlenderHD, BlenderHD. You want to follow me on Twitter. And tonight we got Thursday night football. We got Washington at Green Bay. The Commanders at the Packers, 48.5 total. The Packers are a 3.5-point favorite. We got big showdown contests on DraftKings tonight. Hit that thumbs up button on your way in the door. You know how much I like the thummy thumbs. Hit the thumbs up on the like button, the subscribe button, the notification bell to always know when we go live. 7:30 p.m. Eastern tonight. We got our pre-lock show on the channel, so tune in for the tips, the tricks, the plays, the inactives. I don't think we have to necessarily worry that much tonight. I think we're going under the assumption that Chris Rodriguez will be a healthy scratch tonight for the running back crew. For the Commanders, our top projected player on the slate, easily, by far, by a little over 5 points, is Jaden Daniels. Optimal captain rate, 25.5%, according to SimLabs. Then we got, as far as optimal rate, we got the number 2 would be Josh Jacobs. He has the second highest projection. Jordan Love, third highest projection. And then it kind of drops down. Then we got the Terry McLaurins, the Matthew Goldens, Austin Ecklers, Tucker Krafts. Tucker Kraft, by the way, not like maybe the 7th highest projection, but we have him as the 3rd highest optimal captain. So Daniels 1, Jacobs 2, Kraft 3, Love 4, and then we get Debo 5, and then there's kind of a drop to McLaurin and Dobbs. Then Reed, Ertz, Golden, Eckler, JCM, and we'll talk about him in a second. But it's going to be a lot of Jaden Daniels, captain, obviously highest ceiling, highest floor on the slate. Rushing, it's similar to like Lamar slates with the Ravens. He produces a lot of the team's offense, and from a roster construction breakdown, and I'm reading from the Premium Showdown HQ article that we come out with and that's just for premium members. I showed you it last time, but I don't like putting it on the screen because that this is behind the paywall. I mean, SimLabs is as well, but I don't want to give away premium content. But we will go through some stuff on SimLabs. It skews as far as favorites versus dogs. It skews towards the Packers as a construction type. Although a lot of 3-3 lineups, a lot of 4-2s and 2-4s, but slightly skewing more towards the Packers. And from an ownership perspective, like over-owned, under-owned, the only things that I see here that stand out is Jordan Love, according to our Sims, is going to be over-owned in the captain spot. And then Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt will be over-owned in the flex spot. We don't have that many like completely egregious like over-owned other than those two. Just Love is a decently over-owned in the captain, and JCM is significantly over-owned in the flex. Everything else is close enough to optimal. I mean, we skew a lot towards Kraft, a lot towards Debo, a lot towards like Ertz, Dobbs, like the mid-range-ish type of stuff. The really cheap pieces are just like cheap and just filler type of things. No one's like over-owned or under-owned at that level. I mean, someone's like 2% chance of being optimal, but they're going to be owned 3%. It's like that's not that dramatic. But let's run 150 lineups in SimLabs. Even if you're not playing 150 lineups, I'm playing 4 lineups tonight, but I'm going to choose them from SimLabs. But I just want to run 150 just to get a sense of like what shows up more than not. Although our Showdown HQ does kind of go over that as it is, but just to get a sense of what shows up. 150 lineups. Let's go to exposures, and let's see what happens over here. Okay, so a lot of Jaden Daniels, and Josh Jacobs in the captain, Kraft in the captain, like way more than what he's going to be owned. Then just because Love is over-owned doesn't mean he can't be the optimal captain. He's still like fourth highest chances of being optimal. And we get some of the, some defenses, Matthew Golden, Noah Brown. I'm not a big fan of the really, really cheap captains because you run into a lot more duplication problems there. But yeah, a lot of Jaden Daniels as expected. And also Josh Jacobs, especially when, he pretty much has like 90+% of that backfield wrapped up. And let's look at the flex. I mean, yeah, it really stands out. And I mean, look, what stands out is like not that much. Like, look at the captain spot. No JCM in the captain out of 150 lineups, and even in the flex, like 11%. And we're projecting him to be what, 20 something, 25% owned, right? Obviously, you get some of the cheapies that you could win with the 2 points or whatever. If I was going to go with a cheap person, maybe Jalen Lane, maybe out of the blue. No, Noah Brown will probably be way more popular. Let's take a look. What would the Jalen Lane's going to? Yeah, well, 1,600. Okay, so he's not going to be that owned. 9.4% owned. The thing that I like about the Commanders is that for Showdown is that there's a lot of options. Really, both teams there are a lot of options, right? Look how many Packers receivers we have. We got Dobbs, we got Reed, we got Golden. We got Dontavian Wicks out of nowhere. Luke, second tight end, and Luke Musgrave. You never know. Malik Heath could show up out of one catch. Who knows? Out of the blue. But this first lineup, we got Tucker Kraft, Jordan Love, Jaden Reed, Romeo Dobbs with Daniels and Samuel. This isn't bad. This is for a high-scoring game, obviously. 48.5 total. And here's one with Samuel in the captain, Debo with Daniels and Ertz, Love, Kraft, Dobbs. These all make sense. Now, these may be a little bit more duplicated than I may like, but here's a 5-1. Jaden Daniels by himself, then Josh Jacobs, Jordan Love, Tucker Kraft, Romeo Dobbs, and Davian Wick. Okay? With so much production going through Jaden Daniels, it's perfectly fine. You could legitimately play a Jaden Daniels captain lineup with no other Commanders in the rest of your lineup if you want to. I think it's more likely I play something like this with Daniels and Debo. Right? Here's another one with just Daniels in it. Daniels and Lane. Josh Jacobs, Jordan Love, Tucker Kraft, Romeo Dobbs. It leans a lot heavier towards the Packers than it does the Commanders. But you even have like Daniels, McLaurin, Samuel, Ertz, Tucker Kraft, Romeo Dobbs. Right? There's a lot of passing touchdowns, I guess. But I like going through 150 and just seeing what's here. But the main thing that's not here is Jacory, Krosky, Merritt. Like, what do those lineups look like? There's still highly rated lineups with JCM. Just because he's over-owned doesn't mean, he can't possibly. You should just completely X him out. No, you get negative leverage there. You have to make it up in the rest of your lineup. That's why this lineup has Chris Brooks in it. Right? So you have Jacobs, Daniels, Love, Krosky, Merritt, Kraft, Brooks. Done. Here's one with Daniels, Merritt, Ertz, Kraft, Dobbs, Jacobs, 900 remaining salary. We have salary left over here. Here's one with Jalen Lane and Krosky Merritt. Jordan Love, Tucker Kraft on the other side. These are fine. These are fine. I'm much more likely to, in my 3 lineups, to just not play Krosky Merritt. So I could do that also. So this is what I do in SimLabs. I typically use it on my phone because you can get it for iOS device. I have an iPhone. And what I'll do is I'll listen 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Right, I listen to the pre-lock show on my headphones because I'm typically out at night. Right, a lot of people are. And then I have the SimLabs app on my phone, and I listen to that just in case inactive something majors change. Something that may not be accounted for. Oh, we have him at this percent owned, but maybe based on this information, right? Maybe more people are going to own the guy that I thought he was going to be owned. I'm going under the impression that we have his projected ownership at JCM's at 21.4%. I think he may be owned high. It's 7K. But, he could easily be 25% owned. And I just think, that's over-owned. Now, if I was building 150 lineups, I could just choose to boost and dock players. Right? So I could dock Jacory, Krosky, Merritt, and I won't get as much. We get 11% of him. But maybe it weeds out lineups. I only get 5% of them. But what I like doing is I like building 20 lineups and just choosing the types of lineups that I want. So let's say Jordan Love in captain is over-owned. So I'm going to exclude him from the captain spot. And I'm going to exclude Jacory, Krosky, Merritt, right? in the flex spot. And then, like, let's see what these Tucker Kraft captain lineups look like. Like, what do they look like? Right? So I'm gonna run 20. Obviously, I can't play Love and Kraft at the captain at the same time, so the exclude doesn't matter. No lineups fine. Oh, okay, because I still had the filter on Krosky Merritt. Right. So we get this one with Kraft, Love, Golden, Dobbs, Kraft, Love, Reed with Daniel, Samuel, Noah Brown. Like this looks pretty good. Here's one. I mean, a lot of. I mean, it's just a lot of Packers receivers. The production goes around for the Packers. I mean, other than like Jacobs and Love, I mean, we have receivers that could easily score 10 points. Now, you may need 10 points, 12 points from multiple people. It may not be one person. Right? The Packers could score 4 touchdowns today and it could be 4 different people. And truthfully, you could say the same thing about the Commanders. But most of it, a lot of it goes through Jaden Daniels because he'll get the 40 or 50 rushing yards. He may get a touchdown himself. So you may much more likely need him. I prefer Debo paired with him only because I think there are a lot more ways for Debo to get a ceiling. I mean, he gets truthfully the same with McLaurin, I guess. But Debo, I think, has a little bit more. I mean, for their offense, I mean, Debo is like the perfect type of player for ceiling. Could take a 2-yard pass 80 yards to the house. McLaurin kind of needs the deep pass, which they may not necessarily need tonight against the Packers. But yeah, we get to Daniel, Samuel. I like all these lines, mix and match. If you want to play Dobbs over Golden or Reed over Dobbs, I mean, I think they all project about the same, close enough. Here's one with the kicker. I don't mind this. Kraft, Jacobs, Love, Wicks with Jaden Daniels and Matt Gay. Right, here's an Austin Eckler lineup. Daniels, Eckler, Hurts. And this one here's one that doesn't have Jordan Love in the flex, even though you're playing Tucker Kraft the captain. Which it's perfectly viable. It's actually probably be less duplicated. There's $1,300 remaining, and it'd probably be less duplicated. So I don't mind. You don't have to play Jordan Love if you play a Tucker Kraft captain. But I mean, you could lock players, you could exclude players, you could boost players, you could dock players. But I'm making the choice because they're over-owned. If I'm choosing to play one lineup, I'm not going to play Love at the captain. I'm not going to play Jacory, Krosky, Merritt in my lineup. And then you could go through. You could download these lineups directly to DraftKings, sync them to the lineup HQ. You could filter them out. It doesn't necessarily even have to be large field contest. Like I'm looking to try to win, Bink, $500,000 or something. But you could even do it for single entry contests, and it'll adjust for that. So let's say I want to, have a very low results range. I just really want the cream of the crop type of lineups, not as diversified. For single entry, I'm playing 500, 200 man type of contest. Exclude Jordan Love captain, exclude JCM in the flex. And let's see what these lineups look like. Probably be much more chalky. Right? Much more chalky. So here we got Jaden Daniels in the captain with Zach Ertz, and then you got Love, Reed, Kraft, Dobbs. Daniels, McLaurin with Love, Kraft, Dobbs, Green Bay defense, which is perfectly fine. Remember, defense ceiling comes from like touchdowns, pick sixes, stuff like that. So you can play Jaden Daniels in the captain and still play the Green Bay defense in your flex. That's perfectly fine. I mean, think of the game script, pick six, and there you go. Jaden Daniels gets the ball back and starts scoring more points. Josh Jacobs in the captain spot, still with, Love, Kraft, Dobbs, Jacobs. It's just very Packers heavy. Daniels, Debo, Gay with Love, Kraft, and Dobbs. Like, I like this lineup. 900 remain. This is a lineup that I would play in single entry contests. Even in large field. 900 remaining. Probably when you win, you share it with like 28 other people. But this is still. Matt Gay being 11% owned with the kickers being, because they priced up a little. That you don't get these like $3,600 kickers anymore. $4,600 ain't that bad. This should, based on a 48.5 total and a 3.5 point spread, this should be the mean score is like is a 24-23, right? That's the 27-24. Which is why, based on our in Showdown HQ, it shows that, the most common optimal builds are these 3-3 lineups, these 4-2, 3-3 types of lineups, and less of the 5-1s and 1-5s. But that's still, 1-5s and 5-1s still account for 17% of lineups that end up being optimal, right? We have 11.46% for 5 Packers, 1 Commander, and 6.44% for 1 Packer, 5 Commanders. So, like, combined, that's 17-18%. Now, 33.3% is 3-3. I mean, right in there. And then 4-2s, right? 27%, 2-4s, 21%. And most of these lineups reflect that in general. But yeah, this is how you use SimLabs, even for showdown slates. Not just for the main slates. You get access if you purchase a Combo Light package or a Combo Pro package here at RotoGrinders. Get full access to SimLabs. You get for 4 major sports for the Combo Light package. So NFL, NBA, MLB, PGA. We still got MLB going on. Use it for that. NBA comes back next month. You use it for that. You can use that every day. You get access to our research tools like Gridiron IQ for football, Plate IQ for baseball, Court IQ for basketball, Weather Edge for everything, and our rankings, our articles, all of our premium stuff like that for one low price with SimLabs. And you can build them on your phone. And they're SimLabs, not just in the mobile browser. We have a dedicated app that 95% of the functionality is there. The other 5% is like the CSV upload type of stuff, like what you're probably not doing on your phone. But you can use it in the mobile browser. A little bit clunky, but that's why we have a dedicated app for that. So that's what I'll be doing tonight. So my takes, my takes are based on Sims. Okay, so there's no football takes. Oh, this is what I think because I watched the games. But based on our Sims, to go over the takeaways, is that obviously Jaden Daniels' highest projection. No problem. But Jaden Daniels, I'm playing 3 lineups tonight. Jaden Daniels will be in all 3 lineups. Okay, it's going to be hard to build a line unless he gets injured or something. It's going to be hard to build a lineup without him. But the over-owned captains, Jordan Love, over-owned flex is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. Leverage captain, Tucker Kraft in the captain spot. Deebo Samuel in the captain spot. And if I'm gonna play like a really, really cheap guy, I mean Jalen Lane isn't like that cheap, but I may take a shot on a Jalen Lane 1,600 compared to it. Like, what's Noah Brown's price? I mean, Noah Brown is 3,200. Okay, so play a lineup that uses Noah Brown and then just play Jalen Lane in that place and leave 1,600 on the table. And that's a way to get it's a little bit different. Maybe if you don't play Jacobs in your lineup, maybe Chris Brooks. Maybe Chris Brooks as a cheapie. It's not the best. It's not the best of cheapies. It's really not the best of cheapies tonight. I don't think Jalen Lane is that great of a cheapie either. But if he's going to be like a tenth of the owned as Noah Brown, then maybe, give it a shot. You never know. Out of the Packers receivers, I think I would rank them. Based on our projection, I'd rank them, Golden 1 and projection and price. Golden 1, Dobbs 2, Reed 3, and Wicks 4. Wicks clearly 4. Yeah, that looks about right. I'm a little bit more likely to fade Jacobs in a lineup and play Jordan Love may be an over-owned captain, but playing him in the flex with, playing Lovecraft Golden or something like that in the flex spot, and then, Jaden Daniels and captain with like Deebo and some cheap guy or something like that. That seems like, based on the Sims, that seems like a very common construction. But yeah. So yeah, that's my Sims-based takes. So hit that thumbs up button on your way out the door. You know how much I like the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. Like I said, 7:30 p.m. tonight, pre-lock show. They'll be showing everything. So go for your let's see, maybe maybe there's an inactive or something that matters. But I mean, most of these projections will not change. Feel free to sign up to RotoGrinders. Use SimLabs. I think we do have like a 3 or 4 day free trial, or at least cheap trial that you could do. Use it for the main slate this Sunday, because you could see here. Look, FanDuel, DraftKings, right? You go here, main slate. Stuff like you can do anything. Baseball, right? We got basketball, baseball. You go over to baseball. Use it all you want. I use it as my number one research tool to build my DFS lineups. And so should you here at RotoGrinders.com.